Hello, everybody. My name is Sherry Sutton, and I am your marketing mentor. Thanks so much for joining me today. Let's talk about 3 common mistakes I see a lot of solopreneurs making. And you guys are out there busting your butts. I totally get it. You're doing the best you can. You're taking all the classes, you're doing all the things, but sometimes it still doesn't work, right? And this happens to so many of us. And so there's a way. There's like 3 common mistakes I see. I'm sorry, I got distracted because there's these messages coming up on my screen and they haven't been there before, so I apologize. So there's 3 common mistakes that I see a lot of solopreneurs, especially new ones who maybe don't have experience in marketing making. And here's what those 3 are. So the first one is not knowing where your customers are now and where they want to go. And what I mean by that is not just like, hey, they are currently overweight and they want to be thin, right? Let's say you're a weight loss coach. That's true, but what you really want to understand is what they feel, right? How do they feel about where they are right now? And how does that feeling going to change when they work with you, right? So yes, they're, let's say, now overweight and they want to have less weight. Well, the feeling that they have is not feeling tired, right? Maybe not feeling attractive, maybe not fitting in their clothes anymore, right? Those are the pain points, because you want to talk to people from their place of pain, from their discomfort, from the things that they want to change and how they feel about it. That's the most important thing, because you want to talk to them from that place, not just from a very logical place of, hey, you are here and you want this is how you get there. That's true. We also want to talk from a place of pain, right? So where are they now? How are they feeling now? And where do they want to be? And this is something that a lot of solopreneurs don't really take the time to think about. And this is not only important in your messaging, right? When you're building marketing plans for people and you're talking to them, right? Either through video or through text that you put in your messaging, but it's also really important for the way that you develop your actual products themselves. So spending some time really getting to know who your target audience is, where they are now, where they want to be, what they need to be feeling through the whole process, especially at the beginning when they need to be making that buying decision. How can you make sure that the products that you're offering make them feel that way at the time that they need to be feeling it, right? And are going to solve all the needs that they need to have at that time. And it sounds easy and kind of fundamental, but it's something that we tend to miss a lot in our marketing, especially early on when we're developing our products. We're like, oh, this would be a really cool idea. And we create something and then we realize that no one really wants it, or it doesn't really solve one of our clients' needs. So that's the number one marketing mistake I see people make, which is not knowing where your customer is now and where they want to be. The second most common mistake I see is making it all about you. And I have a really good example of how this works in what I was writing, putting together this live. So what I started writing was this. As a marketing mentor, I see a lot of common mistakes that happen, in people's marketing, right? That statement is very much about me, right? I mean, I literally started with me, right? As a marketing mentor, I see blah, blah, blah. Well, if you go back to point number 1, it's not about me, right? It's about my client, what they're feeling right now. And how do I help them get to the place where they're going to feel the way they want to feel and have the business, in my case, the business that they want to be in, right? The business that they love. So I went, oh my gosh, I'm talking about this from my perspective, right? This has nothing to do with me. This has to be what my client needs. So I said, okay, let me reframe this. Let me put on my client's glasses, right? Hopefully they're cute and red like these. And say, okay, what is she feeling right now, right? Well, she's feeling frustrated. She's feeling overwhelmed, right? She's been creating all this marketing. She's doing all the things and nothing's working. And I went, okay, that's my message, right? So if you see the introduction for this live, that's actually what it says, right? Are you frustrated that, you're doing all the things and nothing is working? And then I show some empathy and say, hey, look, I understand that this is a common thing. And then I share with you some of my tips for fixing that. So it's not about you in your copy, in your videos, in any of those things. Now you want to interject some personality, but remember when you're approaching your clients, you always want to approach them from where they are now. Going back to point number one, what are they feeling right now? How can you address that? Validate it, and then show them where they can go utilizing your products, right? So this isn't about you. This isn't about, hey, you can get this, or, it's about what are they feeling right now and how do you take them on that journey? So that's the second one, making it about us and not about our customers. And that can fall into all the different parts of your business, but especially in our marketing and especially in our copy and the way that we talk to folks. So number 3 is only doing one type of marketing activity. So I love social media. I manage social media accounts for a lot of people, but social media might not be the only thing you should be doing. And I'll tell you, for 99% of you, social media shouldn't be the only thing you're doing for your business. You should have an integrated communication plan that has multiple things that you're doing. Because here's the thing, depends on your target audience, depends on where they are in the buying cycle, depends on the types of activities that they're going to need. So I'm going to put together a class on this. I'm not sure if it's going to come out later this year or early next year, but it's going to talk about the marketing funnel. And we often hear about like develop your marketing funnel, but it's not really a true marketing funnel in the sense that it's not starting with offering activities for people who need things that are free, want to know a little bit about you. Then they move further down the funnel where you can start charging a little bit of money, but you do different types of activities with fewer people. And then you go down even further in the funnel and you have very few people, but now they're really loyal customers and they've bought. So it's a very high level overview, but you want to have different things that you're doing at different stages of the sales cycle. So social media is fantastic for some things, but it's not the end all be all. And it's not the only thing you should be doing. Same with networking, right? A lot of people that I talk to started their businesses doing networking and they did really, really well. And then the pandemic hit and now they're like, oh my gosh, I got all my business through in-person meetings and now I have no way to meet new clients and I don't know how to market myself. So you want to make sure that you're having a robust marketing plan so that if, God forbid, one of the things gets taken away either by a pandemic or remember when Facebook and Instagram went down a few weeks ago, right? You want to make sure that you have multiple things that you're doing, not only to mitigate and kind of give yourself insurance in case something happens to one of those platforms, but also to help talk to your clients in different places based on where they are in the sales cycle. And like I said, I'll do a class on that here coming up because I think it's really, really important. And it's something we often don't think about. And I get it. It's so overwhelming, especially when you're a new entrepreneur. You're like, what? I have to do more than just social media. I can barely do that. I get it. One of the things that I do is I work with primarily solopreneurs and we put together an entire marketing strategy that has multiple things you're going to do, but do it in a way that's very manageable, very easy to follow, and doesn't break the bank. So if you're interested in doing something like that, you can head over to my website at sherrysutton.com and click on Join Marketing Made Simple, and you will love that program. Everybody who's gone through it, on average, they are tripling their sales in 90 days, if not more, which is pretty incredible. So I hope this was helpful. Quick little overview. If you see any of these things as challenges in your business, give me a holler. I offer a 20-minute free marketing audit, and I'm happy to do that for you. Again, you can head over to my website, sherrysutton.com, and click on Let's Chat. And then in there is an option for a 20-minute marketing audit. I hope this was helpful. Please send me feedback and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.